Hello, guys. Welcome to this in-depth analysis of a critical geopolitical development. Recently, the United States issued a significant statement expressing concerns over Pakistan's missile development program. According to the US officials, Pakistan is working on missiles that could potentially target the United States in future. That's a development that Washington sees as a looming threat. So, in this lecture, we will explore the reasons behind these concerns, the implications for global security, and the strategic calculus involving Pakistan, India, and the US. Before we get into the video, let me tell you, in case if you're looking for civil services coaching or mentorship, you can check out the details in the description. You can consider subscribing that. So let's start. Okay, so the United States has labeled Pakistan's missiles advancement as an emerging threat. Now, US fears that these missiles, if developed, to achieve intercontinental ranges of 11,000 to 12,000 kilometers, which could pose a direct threat or danger to the US mainland. Although such capabilities are currently limited to nations like China and Russia, but the trajectory of Pakistan's missile program, the way it is shaping up, have prompted the US to impose sanctions on Pakistan's space agency and related entities. So currently, if you see Pakistan's longest range missile, the Shaheen-III, has a range of approximately 2,750 kilometers, barely sufficient to target regions like Israel. But the possibility of Pakistan developing intercontinental ballistic missiles, the ICBMs, remain a significant concern. And if combined with potential political instability in Pakistan, such advancements could pose serious risk to regional and global stability. So there is a core concern for the US now, which is Israel's security. See, the US frames its concern as being about its own security. The real issue lies closer to home, that is Israel. So the US is deeply invested in ensuring the safety of its key ally in the Middle East, right, Israel. So with Pakistan's increasing missile range, Israel could fall within its striking distance, which is raising fears of a scenario where Pakistan might be tempted to emulate adversaries like Iran in challenging Israel's security in future. So let's talk about Pakistan's missile technology origins. Pakistan's missile program has not grown in isolation. Historically, there are evidences which suggest significant technological assistance from North Korea alongside covert support from China for sure. So in exchange of Pakistan allegedly shared nuclear know-how with North Korea, which is a transaction that has drawn significant ire from the US. And these partnerships have expedited Pakistan's missile development, further raising alarms in Washington. Now, the question is the India factor. Why the US treat India differently? See, contrary to its stance on Pakistan, the US has shown little concern over India's missile development program, despite India testing missiles like Agni-5, which boast up to a range of 5,000 to 6,000 kilometers, which is double the capacity of the missile what Pakistan right now have. So this preferential treatment stems from the key factors like democratic stability in the country, MTCR membership, and the strategic partnership. If you see, India's democratic system ensures accountability and stability for its actions. And India is a member of Missile Technology Control Regime, MTCR, which prevents the proliferation of long-range missile technology. Again, the US view India as a reliable partner, especially in counterbalancing the China's influence in the Indo-Pacific. Coming to India's next lead, that the Surya missile. See, the US remains unconcerned about India's current capabilities, but the development of India's Surya missile, that is supposed to be a range of 12,000 to 16,000 kilometers, could shift this equation. And this missile could bring the entire US mainland within India's reach. So if coupled with India's economic growth and rising defense budget, the US might adopt a more cautious approach towards India in future when it comes to the development of this missile. Now, the question is about the role of sanctions and the strategic balance. See, the US sanction on Pakistan aimed to stall its missile development by targeting its funding and technological collaborations. But these measures also highlight a broader strategy maintaining regional power dynamics. So by limiting Pakistan's advancements, the US ensures India remains a dominant power in South Asia, aligning with its Indo-Pacific strategy. Now, what's the future of US-Pakistan relation? So the future relationship between the US and Pakistan hinges on Islamabad's actions regarding missile development and its geopolitical alignments. The US is unlikely to tolerate a scenario where Pakistan poses a credible threat to its allies or itself. Whether through economic sanctions or diplomatic isolation, US will likely to exert pressure to curb Pakistan's ambition in this area for sure. So the evolving missile capabilities of nations like Pakistan, in fact, highlight the complexities of global security. See, the US seeks to preempt emerging threat, but the broader dynamics involving India, China, and Israel will shape the contours of this issue. So the path forward will require careful diplomacy and strategic foresight. So that's about this video. Thank you for joining this analysis. If you find the discussion insightful and you got some benefit out of it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So stay updated and keep watching the channel and share with your friends also. Thank you so much, guys. See you in the next video.